Life is not built on extraordinary moments alone. Greatness, mastery, and resilience are shaped in the quiet repetition of small, purposeful actions. Imagine a tree standing tall against fierce winds, not because of its sudden growth but because of the consistent nourishment it receives from sunlight, water, and soil. Its roots grow deeper each day, silently anchoring it to the earth. Your life is no different. Strength and power are not accidents. They are the result of the rituals you choose to embrace daily. Yet, so many men today drift through life untethered, chasing fleeting bursts of motivation while ignoring the daily habits that define their future. They desire freedom without discipline, success without sacrifice, and purpose without intention. The truth is simple but often overlooked. Rituals are the cornerstone of an unstoppable life. They provide the framework for clarity, focus, and resilience, allowing you to face challenges head-on and emerge stronger. This book is not about grand gestures or rare moments of brilliance. It is about the small, consistent actions that, over time, will transform you into a force of nature. Each ritual is designed to fortify your mind, body, and spirit, helping you master yourself and your environment. Whether it's starting your day with purpose, silencing mental noise, or realigning with your vision, these practices will empower you to shape your destiny with precision and resolve. Your potential is limitless, but it requires a foundation. The daily rituals presented here are not just tools. They are weapons in your arsenal, ready to cut through distraction, doubt, and mediocrity. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the power of consistent action but also experience the profound transformation it brings. Let these rituals become your roots, anchoring you in strength and purpose, and watch as they carve out the path to the life you've always envisioned. It starts today. Chapter 1. The Morning Ritual, Commanding Your Day Before It Commands You. Imagine a ship leaving the harbor at dawn. Its course is not determined by the waves, nor by the winds, but by the captain who stands at the helm. A clear direction is charted, the sails are set, and every movement is deliberate. Without this command, the ship would drift aimlessly, at the mercy of external forces. Your day is no different. Each morning, you have a choice: to take control of the hours ahead or to be swept away by the currents of distraction and urgency. The morning is the foundation upon which your entire day is built, and what you do with those first moments will either set you up for greatness or leave you floundering in chaos. The world will try to intrude upon your clarity from the moment you wake. Notifications, demands, and distractions are like thieves waiting at the edge of your consciousness, ready to rob you of focus and momentum. But when you create a morning ritual, a sequence of intentional actions, you build an impenetrable fortress around your mind, body, and goals. You decide how your day begins, which means you decide how it unfolds. The morning ritual is not about perfection but intention. It's about deliberately creating space for clarity, purpose, and preparation before the noise of the world can seep in. Consider the difference between waking up with no plan, scrolling through your phone, and stumbling into the day versus waking up with discipline, engaging in activities that center and empower you. The latter not only grounds you but also builds momentum, creating a cascade of wins throughout your day. A powerful morning ritual begins the night before. Preparation is key. Decide what matters most for the coming day. Whether it's journaling, visualizing your goals, or tackling a challenging task, you must wake up knowing where your energy will go. Without this clarity, the morning becomes just another chaotic chapter of the day, filled with interruptions and distractions. One of the most impactful practices you can incorporate is mindfulness. Before you let the demands of the world into your mind, take time to silence the noise within. This might mean sitting quietly with your thoughts, meditating, or simply practicing deep breathing. When your mind is calm and focused, your actions become intentional rather than reactive. It's in this stillness that clarity and purpose emerge. Another essential pillar of a morning ritual is movement. Your body, like your mind, needs activation to function at its best. Physical activity, whether it's stretching, walking, or an intense workout, signals to your brain that it's time to wake up and engage. It primes your energy, sharpens your focus, and instills a sense of discipline that carries throughout the day. Lastly, the morning is your opportunity to connect with your goals. Take a moment to visualize the day ahead, not in vague terms but with vivid clarity. Picture yourself tackling challenges with confidence, completing tasks with precision, and ending the day with a sense of accomplishment. This mental rehearsal creates a roadmap for your actions, ensuring that you stay aligned with your priorities. But perhaps the most powerful part of a morning ritual is its simplicity. It doesn't require elaborate routines or extended time commitments. Even 10 focused minutes can reshape the trajectory of your day. The key is consistency. By repeating the same actions each morning, you train your mind and body to expect success. Over time, these small efforts compound, creating a foundation of discipline and confidence that permeates every aspect of your life. The morning is your moment to take command, to set the tone for everything that follows. Like the captain steering a ship, you hold the power to direct your day with clarity and purpose. Your morning ritual is not just a set of actions, it's a declaration that you refuse to be at the mercy of external forces. It's a commitment to yourself, a signal that you are in control. Think of each morning as a blank canvas, waiting for your first strokes of intention. Will you let the chaos of the world dictate the picture, or will you create something purposeful and powerful? The choice is yours. Challenge yourself to build a morning ritual that aligns with your goals and values. Start small. Perhaps 5 minutes of silence, a short journal entry, or a simple stretch. Let it grow as your discipline strengthens. And ask yourself this: how will you use the first moments of your day to carve the path toward greatness? Chapter 2: The Ritual of Daily Focus. Taming the Wandering Mind. Focus is like a beam of light. When diffused, it spreads thin, illuminating little. But when concentrated, it becomes a laser, capable of cutting through steel. In the same way, your ability to direct attention is the defining factor in whether you master your day or let it master you. The modern world, with its relentless stream of distractions, is an endless assault on your focus. Each notification, each moment of mindless scrolling, each task left unfinished fragments your energy and derails your progress. Without focus, even the greatest ambitions remain mere ideas, scattered and unrealized. Your mind is not designed to multitask. It is a tool built for depth, for immersing itself in a singular task and giving it everything. Yet, we have conditioned ourselves to believe that doing more at once means achieving more. The reality is far different. The more you divide your attention, the less effective you become. To master your reality, you must master the art of focus, a ritual that sharpens your ability to block out noise and fully engage with what matters most. The first step in cultivating focus is understanding the nature of distraction. Distractions are not just external forces, they are internal urges. The constant need to check your phone, the impulse to jump from one task to another, the lure of quick gratification, all of these stem from a restless mind seeking novelty. To build focus, you must confront this restlessness head on. Start by eliminating the sources of temptation. Remove unnecessary apps, silence notifications, and create an environment that encourages deep work rather than shallow engagement. Focus is not a switch you flip. It's a muscle you build. And like any muscle, it strengthens through deliberate practice. Begin with small intervals of uninterrupted work. Choose one task and commit to it for 20 minutes, setting a timer if needed. During this period, allow nothing to pull your attention away, not emails, not texts, not even your wandering thoughts. As you practice, gradually increase the time spent in focused effort. Over days and weeks, you'll find your capacity for concentration expanding. A powerful technique to reinforce focus is the practice of single tasking. This is the deliberate choice to do one thing at a time, giving it your full attention until it's complete. Single tasking doesn't just improve productivity, it enhances the quality of your work. When you immerse yourself fully in a task, you engage your creative and analytical mind to its fullest potential. Whether it's writing, problem solving, or even something as simple as organizing your space, single tasking ensures that you perform with excellence. But focus is not only about removing distractions and engaging deeply, it's also about clarity. A wandering mind often results from unclear priorities. Without knowing what truly matters, your attention drifts to the easiest or most immediate task rather than the most important one. Each morning, take a few moments to define your top priorities for the day. Ask yourself, what are the 3 most impactful things I can accomplish today? Write them down. Let them serve as your compass, guiding your focus when distractions threaten to pull you off course. Another essential aspect of focus is energy management. A tired or depleted mind cannot sustain concentration. To maintain sharpness throughout the day, structure your work around your natural energy cycles. Recognize when you are most alert and tackle your hardest tasks during those peak hours. Conversely, reserve less demanding activities for times when your energy wanes. By aligning your focus with your energy, you maximize efficiency and reduce mental fatigue. Lastly, remember that focus is not about perfection but persistence. Distractions will arise, and your mind will wander. It's part of being human. The key is to notice when your attention drifts and gently bring it back. Think of focus as a meditation. Each time you redirect your attention, you strengthen your ability to concentrate. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, enabling you to sustain deep work for longer periods and achieve results you once thought impossible. Focus is the bridge between intention and action. Without it, your goals remain distant dreams, and your efforts scatter like leaves in the wind. But with focus, you harness the full power of your mind, directing it like a laser to carve a path toward success. The ritual of focus is not a one-time effort but a daily discipline, a commitment to taming the wandering mind and channeling its energy toward what truly matters. Imagine how your life could transform if you mastered this one skill. How much more could you achieve if you stopped letting distractions steal your time and energy? What goals could you finally realize if you gave them your undivided attention? Challenge yourself to build the ritual of focus into your daily life. Start small, perhaps with a single 20-minute block of uninterrupted work, and grow from there. Protect your attention like the precious resource it is, for in a world full of distractions, focus is your greatest weapon. And ask yourself, what would happen if, just for today, you gave your full attention to what truly matters? Chapter 3. The Micro-Win Ritual, Building Success Brick by Brick. Success is rarely the result of grand gestures or sweeping transformations. Instead, it is built brick by brick, one small victory at a time. Think of a mighty wall standing tall and impenetrable. It wasn't constructed in a single day or with a single effort. Each brick was carefully placed, aligned with precision, and fortified over time. The same is true for your life. Micro-wins, those small, intentional acts of progress, are the bricks that create the fortress of success. Yet, too often, we overlook these victories, chasing the illusion of massive leaps while neglecting the steady rhythm of incremental progress. When you focus on achieving one small win at a time, you tap into the power of momentum. Each success, no matter how minor, creates a sense of accomplishment that fuels the next. It's not about perfection or overnight transformation. It's about forward motion. In this way, the micro-win ritual is more than a practice, it's a mindset. It teaches you to value progress over perfection and to find strength in consistency. The micro-win ritual begins with redefining success. Too often, we view success as something monumental, a promotion, a financial milestone, or a physical transformation. While these achievements are significant, they are the result of countless smaller efforts. Recognizing and celebrating those efforts is crucial. A micro-win could be as simple as completing a task you've been procrastinating on, choosing a healthy meal, or sticking to a single focused work session. These wins may seem insignificant in isolation, but together, they create the foundation for sustained progress. Momentum is the secret weapon of the micro-win ritual. When you achieve even the smallest victory, it triggers a psychological response, a boost in confidence and motivation. This phenomenon, often called the progress principle, demonstrates that the more progress you perceive, the more motivated you become to continue. It's like pushing a heavy boulder up a hill. The first push is the hardest, but each subsequent push feels easier as the boulder gains momentum. By focusing on micro-wins, you ensure that your boulder is always moving forward, no matter how small the steps. To implement this ritual, start each day with one specific, achievable goal. This goal should be meaningful but manageable, something you can realistically accomplish within a short time frame. For example, if your larger goal is to write a book, your micro-win for the day might be writing 500 words. If you're aiming to improve your fitness, your micro-win could be completing a 10-minute workout. The key is to set yourself up for success by choosing goals that are challenging enough to feel rewarding but not so daunting that they lead to paralysis. Tracking your wins is another essential part of this ritual. Humans are visual creatures, and seeing your progress in tangible form reinforces your sense of accomplishment. Use a journal, a calendar, or even a simple checklist to record your daily wins. Over time, this log of achievements becomes a powerful reminder of your capability and resilience. On days when motivation wanes, looking back at your progress can reignite your drive and keep you moving forward. The micro-win ritual also teaches you to shift your mindset from focusing solely on the outcome to valuing the process. Success is not a destination but a journey, and every small victory is a step along the way. When you embrace this perspective, you free yourself from the pressure of perfection and learn to find joy in the act of striving. This mindset is not only more sustainable but also more fulfilling, as it allows you to celebrate your efforts rather than constantly chasing an elusive ideal. Finally, the micro-win ritual builds resilience. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. However, when you've cultivated the habit of daily wins, you develop the ability to bounce back quickly. A single bad day doesn't derail your progress because you've trained yourself to focus on what you can do in the present moment. This resilience is what separates those who persevere from those who give up. It's not about never falling, it's about always getting back up. The micro-win ritual is your secret weapon for sustained success. It transforms overwhelming goals into manageable steps and builds a foundation of confidence and momentum. With each small victory, you prove to yourself that you are capable, disciplined, and moving forward. These wins, though small in isolation, compound over time to create massive change. Imagine what your life could look like if you committed to just one small win every day. Picture the confidence you'd build, the progress you'd make, and the resilience you'd develop. It's not about doing everything at once, it's about doing something every day. Today, challenge yourself to achieve one micro-win. Choose a goal that matters to you, no matter how small, and see it through. Celebrate your success and let it fuel your next step. As you build this habit, you'll realize that the path to greatness is not paved with grand gestures but with the steady rhythm of small, consistent victories. Ask yourself, what small step can you take today to start building the life you've always envisioned? Chapter 4. The Ritual of Courage, Facing One Fear Every Day. Fear is like a shadow that looms larger the more you avoid it. Yet, when you turn to face it, you realize it is often smaller and weaker than it seemed. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the decision to act in spite of it. Imagine fear as a mountain standing in your path. At a distance, its size seems insurmountable, its peaks unreachable. But with each step closer, you notice footholds, paths, and cracks in its facade. Courage is not about conquering the mountain in one leap but about taking the first step toward it and trusting your ability to climb. Every man who has achieved greatness has faced fear repeatedly. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of uncertainty, these are universal. What separates those who rise from those who falter is their relationship with fear. Instead of seeing it as a wall, they see it as a doorway. This is the essence of the ritual of courage, confronting one fear every day and choosing action over avoidance. Each time you do, the mountain shrinks and your confidence grows. The ritual of courage begins with understanding the nature of fear. Fear is not your enemy, it's a signal. It reveals where your growth lies and where your attention is needed. Fear points to the edges of your comfort zone, highlighting the places where you've built walls instead of bridges. But here's the truth. Growth doesn't happen within the safety of those walls. It happens when you step beyond them, even if your steps are hesitant at first. Start by identifying your fears. Not all fears are obvious. Some are subtle, disguised as excuses or rationalizations. Fear might show up as procrastination on a challenging project, avoidance of a difficult conversation, or hesitation to pursue an opportunity. To uncover these fears, ask yourself, what am I avoiding? What makes me uncomfortable? What excites me but also terrifies me? The answers to these questions will reveal the areas where courage is most needed. Once you've identified a fear, the next step is to confront it, intentionally and incrementally. The key is to start small. If public speaking terrifies you, your first act of courage might be speaking up in a meeting. If you're afraid of rejection, it might mean initiating a conversation with someone new. These acts don't need to be monumental. They just need to move you closer to the source of your fear. With each small act of courage, you weaken fear's grip and strengthen your confidence. The ritual of courage also requires reframing how you perceive fear. Fear is often seen as a sign to stop, but what if it were a sign to start? What if the presence of fear meant you were heading in the right direction, toward growth and opportunity? This shift in perspective is transformative. Instead of running from fear, you learn to embrace it as a guide. It becomes less of a barrier and more of a compass. Another powerful aspect of this ritual is learning to detach from the outcome. Often, our fear is tied to what might happen if we fail. But the act of facing fear is a victory in itself, regardless of the result. When you focus on the process, on taking the step rather than the destination, you free yourself from the paralyzing grip of what if. You realize that failure is not the end, it's a lesson. And each lesson brings you closer to mastery. Consistency is crucial in the ritual of courage. Facing one fear every day builds momentum. It conditions your mind to see fear as manageable, even routine. Over time, the situations that once seemed overwhelming become less intimidating. You begin to trust yourself more deeply, knowing that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. The ripple effects of courage are profound. As you practice this ritual, you'll notice changes not only in how you approach fear but also in how others perceive you. Courage is magnetic. It inspires respect and admiration because it's rare and powerful. When you embody courage, you give others permission to do the same. You become a leader by example, showing that fear is not a dead end but a doorway. The ritual of courage is your path to freedom. Each time you face a fear, no matter how small, you reclaim a piece of your power. You prove to yourself that fear does not control you, that you control your reality. With every act of courage, your confidence grows, your resilience strengthens, and your potential expands. Today, challenge yourself to face one fear. It doesn't have to be monumental. Start with something small but meaningful. Perhaps it's speaking up, taking a risk, or simply acknowledging a truth you've been avoiding. Whatever it is, take the step. Celebrate the act of trying, regardless of the outcome. With each step, you'll find that the mountains you once feared are not as insurmountable as they seemed. Chapter 5. The Physical Resilience Ritual: Strengthening the Body to Fortify the Mind. Your body is the foundation upon which your mental and emotional resilience is built. Imagine a fortress. The stronger its walls, the better it withstands storms and assaults. Your body is that fortress. When it is weak, the mind falters, easily swayed by stress, fatigue, and self-doubt. But when the body is strong, it reinforces the mind, creating a synergy that amplifies your discipline and confidence. Physical resilience is not about superficial strength. It is about building a durable vessel that supports your ambitions and withstands the pressures of life. Every great achievement requires energy, focus, and stamina, qualities rooted in physical resilience. Neglecting the body is akin to wielding a dull sword in battle. It diminishes your ability to face challenges and perform at your best. This chapter introduces the physical resilience ritual, a daily practice that not only strengthens the body but also fortifies the mind, empowering you to conquer the obstacles that stand in your way. The connection between the body and the mind is undeniable. When your body is weak, tired, or neglected, it sends signals of lethargy and doubt to the brain. On the other hand, a strong and energized body communicates confidence and capability, creating a mental state primed for action. This is why physical resilience is essential for mental mastery. It is the foundation upon which your discipline, focus, and emotional stability are built. The physical resilience ritual begins with consistency. This is not about grand gestures or extreme measures. It is about showing up every day to honor your body through movement, challenge, and care. Whether it's a brisk walk, strength training, yoga, or high-intensity workouts, the act of engaging your body daily creates a sense of discipline that spills over into every area of your life. The key is not intensity but persistence, making physical activity a non-negotiable part of your routine. Strengthening your body also requires embracing discomfort. Growth, whether physical or mental, happens outside your comfort zone. When you push your body to its limits, lifting heavier weights, running farther, or holding a plank longer, you train your mind to endure discomfort and persist through challenges. This translates directly to life outside the gym. The resilience you build in physical challenges equips you to face setbacks, obstacles, and adversity with composure and strength. Equally important is the role of recovery in the physical resilience ritual. Rest and nutrition are not luxuries, they are necessities for growth. Just as a fortress needs maintenance to remain strong, your body requires sleep, hydration, and nourishment to rebuild and fortify itself. Skimping on recovery is like leaving cracks in the walls of your fortress. Over time, they will widen, leaving you vulnerable. Prioritize quality sleep, eat nutrient-dense foods, and listen to your body's signals to ensure you are optimizing your physical potential. One of the most profound benefits of the physical resilience ritual is its impact on your mental state. Physical activity releases endorphins, the body's natural mood elevators, which reduce stress and enhance your sense of well-being. It sharpens your focus, clears mental fog, and boosts your energy levels, enabling you to approach tasks with greater clarity and determination. Additionally, the discipline of maintaining a physical routine strengthens your self-esteem. You prove to yourself every day that you are capable of committing to your goals and following through. To integrate this ritual into your life, start by choosing an activity that challenges you but is also sustainable. It doesn't have to be elaborate or time-consuming. What matters is consistency. For some, this might mean a daily 20-minute bodyweight workout. For others, it could be a mix of cardio, strength training, and flexibility exercises. The goal is to create a routine that you can maintain over the long term, one that becomes as natural as brushing your teeth. Accountability is another cornerstone of the physical resilience ritual. Share your goals with a friend, join a fitness community, or track your progress in a journal. Knowing that your actions are being recorded or observed creates an added layer of motivation. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small, as each step forward reinforces the habit and strengthens your resolve. As you practice the physical resilience ritual, you'll notice a shift not just in your body but in your mindset. You'll stand taller, feel more grounded, and approach challenges with a sense of readiness. The physical changes, A stronger core, greater endurance, improved posture, will mirror the internal transformation of increased confidence and resilience. Over time, you'll come to see your body not just as a vessel but as a powerful ally in your journey towards self-mastery. Your body is the engine that drives your ambition, and the physical resilience ritual ensures that engine runs at its peak. Each day you commit to strengthening your body, you build a foundation of power that supports your mind, emotions, and spirit. This is not just about physical fitness. It's about reclaiming control over your energy, focus, and determination. Today, take one step toward fortifying your body. It could be a workout, a long walk, or simply stretching to release tension. Whatever it is, make it deliberate and consistent. Over time, these small acts will accumulate, creating a fortress of resilience that no storm can shake. Chapter 6. The Gratitude Ritual: Strength Through Appreciation. Gratitude is the quiet force that strengthens your foundation, much like the roots of a tree anchoring it firmly into the ground. It is invisible but indispensable, providing resilience against life's storms. Yet, in the pursuit of power, success, and mastery, gratitude is often overlooked, dismissed as sentimental or unnecessary. The truth is, gratitude is not about weakness. It is about recognizing the abundance around you and harnessing it to create momentum. It reframes challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and everyday victories as fuel for growth. Gratitude is the ritual that cultivates strength by shifting your perspective and grounding you in the present. In a world obsessed with more achievement, more possessions, more recognition, gratitude reminds you to pause and see what you already have. It doesn't demand denial of your ambition but offers a powerful counterbalance, ensuring that your drive for progress doesn't blind you to your current blessings. This chapter explores how the daily practice of gratitude becomes a cornerstone of resilience, helping you appreciate the journey while preparing you for the road ahead. Gratitude is often misunderstood as merely being thankful, but it is far deeper than that. True gratitude is an intentional practice that trains your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. It shifts your mental state from one of deficiency to one of sufficiency, which, paradoxically, propels you to achieve even more. When you start seeing the value in what you have, you gain the clarity to pursue what you desire without the toxic undertones of desperation or fear of loss. The practice of gratitude begins with awareness. It's easy to let the noise of daily life drown out the quiet moments of appreciation, but gratitude demands stillness. It requires you to pause, look around, and notice the things you take for granted. Your health, the people who care for you, the opportunities you've been given, even the challenges that have shaped you. This awareness is the first step in building a gratitude ritual, choosing to actively seek and acknowledge the good in your life. A common resistance to gratitude is the belief that it might diminish your edge. Many men fear that contentment will make them complacent, that being grateful for the present will somehow hinder their hunger for more. But gratitude is not the enemy of ambition, it is its amplifier. When you appreciate what you have, you create a mindset of abundance, which fuels your ability to achieve more. Instead of chasing goals out of fear or emptiness, you pursue them with confidence and fulfillment. Gratitude doesn't weaken your drive. It strengthens your foundation, ensuring that your pursuits are rooted in purpose rather than insecurity. To make gratitude a daily ritual, start by creating a simple practice. Begin each morning by identifying 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or profound. They can be as simple as the sunrise, a good night's sleep, or a supportive friend. Write them down in a journal or speak them aloud as a declaration of abundance. This act of recognition shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present, setting a positive tone for the day. As you progress, expand your gratitude practice beyond personal reflection. Express your appreciation to others, family, friends, colleagues, or mentors. A simple thank you note, a heartfelt compliment, or even a genuine acknowledgement in conversation can strengthen relationships and create a ripple effect of positivity. When you verbalize your gratitude, you reinforce its impact, deepening your own sense of abundance while uplifting others. Gratitude also plays a vital role during times of struggle. It's easy to be grateful when life is smooth, but the true power of this ritual emerges when you practice it in the face of adversity. When challenges arise, gratitude helps you reframe the situation, uncovering hidden lessons or unexpected benefits. For example, a failure might teach you resilience or reveal a new path forward. Gratitude transforms obstacles into stepping stones, fortifying your resolve and maintaining your perspective. Incorporating gratitude into your evening routine is another way to anchor the practice. Reflect on the day's events and identify moments of positivity, growth, or connection. What went well? What made you smile? What did you learn? Writing these reflections down solidifies the habit and provides a tangible record of your journey, a reminder of your progress and the abundance in your life. Over time, the gratitude ritual rewires your brain. Studies have shown that consistent gratitude practice increases neural activity in areas associated with joy, resilience, and emotional regulation. It shifts your default state from one of stress or dissatisfaction to one of appreciation and contentment. This mental transformation enhances your relationships, sharpens your focus, and boosts your overall sense of well-being, creating a ripple effect that touches every area of your life. Gratitude is not just a fleeting feeling. It's a powerful tool for building resilience, perspective, and strength. When practiced daily, it becomes a ritual that grounds you in the present while fueling your growth toward the future. By appreciating what you have, you cultivate a mindset of abundance that propels you toward even greater achievements. Take a moment today to begin this ritual. Write down 3 things you're grateful for and reflect on how they contribute to your life. Let this practice anchor you in the present and remind you of the strength and opportunities already within your grasp. Chapter 7. The Ritual of Emotional Mastery, Taming Your Reactions. Imagine standing in the midst of a storm, the winds howling and chaos surrounding you. Most men are swept away by the fury, reacting to every gust without control. But the man who masters his emotions stands firm, unshaken, as if the storm bends around him. Emotional mastery is not about suppressing or denying feelings. It's about directing them, harnessing their power, and choosing your responses with intention. It is the art of transforming what could derail you into what can empower you. Without emotional discipline, even the most determined man is a prisoner of his impulses, reacting to life instead of commanding it. Emotions are like fire. Left unchecked, they can consume everything in their path, but when controlled, they become a force of creation and progress. Anger, fear, frustration. These are not enemies but raw energy waiting to be channeled. Mastery over this energy separates the strong from the weak, the decisive from the hesitant. It is through this ritual of emotional mastery that you gain clarity, calmness, and control, standing unshaken regardless of the challenges before you. Emotional mastery begins with awareness. Most men operate on autopilot, reacting instinctively to triggers without understanding the deeper forces at play. An offhand comment sparks anger, a setback breeds frustration, or an unplanned event causes anxiety. These reactions are not random. They stem from unresolved fears, unmet expectations, or ingrained patterns. To master your emotions, you must first become aware of what triggers them and why. This self-awareness is the foundation of control. Start by observing your emotional responses throughout the day. Notice the moments when your mood shifts suddenly or when you feel a strong emotional charge. Ask yourself, what caused this reaction? Was it an external event or an internal belief? For example, anger might arise when someone disrespects you, not solely because of their words but because of an underlying belief that you must always defend your status. By identifying these patterns, you take the first step toward breaking free from automatic reactions. The next stage of emotional mastery is pausing. In the heat of the moment, reactions feel urgent, as if you must act immediately. But reacting impulsively often leads to regret. Instead, train yourself to pause when you feel a surge of emotion. Take a deep breath, count to 5, or step away from the situation momentarily. This pause creates space between the trigger and your response, allowing your rational mind to regain control. One powerful technique for managing emotions during this pause is reframing. Reframing is the art of changing how you interpret a situation, turning it from a source of frustration into an opportunity for growth. For instance, if a colleague criticizes your work, your initial reaction might be anger or defensiveness. But by reframing the situation, you could view the criticism as valuable feedback, a chance to improve and sharpen your skills. Reframing shifts your perspective from reaction to response, enabling you to act with purpose rather than emotion. Emotional mastery also requires letting go of what you cannot control. Much of life's emotional turbulence comes from resisting reality or clinging to expectations that don't align with the present moment. You cannot control how others behave, how the world unfolds, or how circumstances change. But you can control how you respond. Acceptance is not weakness. It is a powerful choice that liberates you from unnecessary stress. When you release the need to control everything, you gain the clarity to focus on what truly matters. Another crucial aspect of emotional mastery is transforming negative emotions into fuel for progress. Anger, for example, is often seen as destructive, but when directed constructively, it becomes a powerful motivator. Instead of lashing out, channel your anger into action, whether it's pushing harder in the gym, addressing an issue directly, or using it as energy to complete a challenging task. Similarly, fear can paralyze you, but it can also sharpen your instincts and drive preparation if you face it head-on. Emotions are energy. Their impact depends on how you wield them. Building emotional resilience requires consistent practice. Incorporate simple rituals into your daily life to strengthen this skill. Start with mindful breathing exercises to calm your mind and center your emotions. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, take 5 deep breaths, focusing solely on the inhale and exhale. This simple practice activates your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and grounding you in the present. Journaling is another effective tool. At the end of each day, reflect on moments when your emotions felt intense. Write down what triggered them, how you responded, and what you could do differently next time. Over time, this practice builds self-awareness and strengthens your emotional control. Relationships provide the ultimate test of emotional mastery. Whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a colleague, interpersonal dynamics often stir the deepest emotions. Practice active listening during conversations, especially in conflicts. Instead of reacting defensively or interrupting, focus on understanding the other person's perspective. This approach diffuses tension and opens the door to constructive dialogue. Emotional mastery in relationships fosters respect, trust, and stronger connections. Mastering your emotions is not about suppressing them but commanding them. Emotions will always arise. They are a natural part of being human. But with practice, you can choose how to respond, directing your feelings to serve your goals rather than sabotage them. Emotional mastery is the gateway to self-control, clarity, and unwavering strength. The storm of emotions is inevitable, but mastery is a choice. By becoming aware of your triggers, pausing before reacting, and transforming raw feelings into purposeful action, you unlock a level of control that most men never achieve. Emotional mastery empowers you to remain steady in chaos, confident in uncertainty, and decisive in the face of challenges. Take a moment today to observe your emotions. When you feel a surge of anger, fear, or frustration, pause. Breathe. Reflect. And then choose your response with intention and purpose. Emotional mastery is not achieved in a single day but through consistent practice, moment by moment. Chapter 8. The Visualization Ritual, Seeing Success Before It Happens. Imagine a sculptor staring at a block of marble. To the untrained eye, it's an unshaped slab, lifeless and ordinary. But to the sculptor, it contains a masterpiece waiting to emerge. His vision guides every strike of the chisel, every precise motion, until the image in his mind becomes tangible reality. Visualization is your chisel, and your mind is the block of marble. Without a clear vision, your actions are scattered, and your potential remains dormant. But when you vividly see your goals and believe in their achievement, you unlock the power to shape your reality with precision and purpose. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It is the focused rehearsal of success. Athletes use it to prepare for their greatest performances, entrepreneurs to guide their boldest ventures, and leaders to command their futures. It's the act of creating a mental blueprint that aligns your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Without it, you drift aimlessly, reacting to life rather than shaping it. But with it, you become the sculptor of your destiny, transforming the raw potential of your life into a work of art. Visualization begins with clarity. You cannot achieve what you cannot define. Many men set vague goals. I want to be successful, or I want to be happy, without knowing what those words truly mean for them. Start by asking yourself, what does success look like to you? What does happiness feel like? Create a specific, detailed picture of your ideal outcome. If your goal is to build financial independence, visualize the exact amount in your bank account, the freedom to travel, and the security of a debt-free life. If your goal is physical strength, imagine the weight you want to lift, the energy you feel each day, and the reflection of discipline in your body. The clearer your vision, the stronger its pull. Once you've defined your vision, bring it to life with all your senses. Close your eyes and picture yourself living the reality you desire. See the surroundings, hear the sounds, and feel the emotions as if it's already happening. For example, If your goal is to speak confidently in front of an audience, visualize the stage, the lights, and the captivated faces in the crowd. Hear your voice projecting with authority. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath, and bask in the sense of accomplishment. The more vivid your visualization, the more it trains your mind to believe in its possibility. The power of visualization lies in its ability to rewire your brain. Neuroscience shows that the brain doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. When you visualize success repeatedly, you create new neural pathways that strengthen your confidence, motivation, and ability to act. Think of it as a mental rehearsal. Just as an athlete practices before a game, visualization prepares you to perform at your peak when the opportunity arises. It conditions your mind to recognize opportunities, overcome obstacles, and stay focused on your goals. However, visualization alone is not enough. It must be paired with action. Some men fall into the trap of using visualization as an escape, a way to feel successful without doing the work. Don't let this happen to you. Visualization is the starting point. It clarifies your destination and fuels your motivation, but you must follow it with consistent effort. Each time you visualize, ask yourself, what action will I take today to bring this vision closer to reality? Use your mental blueprint as a guide for your daily choices, ensuring that every step you take aligns with your ultimate goal. One of the most effective ways to incorporate visualization into your daily life is to pair it with a morning ritual. Begin each day with 5 to 10 minutes of focused visualization. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and picture your goals as vividly as possible. Imagine not only achieving them but also the process of getting there, the challenges you'll overcome, the discipline you'll maintain, and the momentum you'll build. This practice sets the tone for your day, aligning your thoughts and actions with your vision. Visualization is also a powerful tool for overcoming obstacles. When faced with a challenge, use your mind to rehearse success. Picture yourself navigating the difficulty with confidence and skill. For example, if you're preparing for a difficult conversation, visualize yourself speaking clearly, staying composed, and achieving a positive outcome. This mental preparation reduces anxiety and increases your ability to perform under pressure. Remember, you've already seen yourself succeed in your mind, so when the moment arrives, you'll act with certainty. A common obstacle to effective visualization is doubt. Many men struggle to believe in the visions they create, thinking, "That's not realistic," or "I'm not capable of achieving that." But doubt is a reflection of your past, not your potential. To combat it, focus on small victories that build confidence over time. Visualize achieving a minor goal and then take immediate action to make it happen. Each success strengthens your belief in your ability to create larger ones. Visualization is not about convincing yourself of an impossible dream. It's about building the mindset and habits that make it inevitable. Lastly, remember that visualization is a dynamic process. Your goals and visions will evolve as you grow, and that's a sign of progress, not failure. Regularly revisit and refine your mental blueprint, adjusting it to reflect your current ambitions and values. This practice keeps you aligned with your purpose and ensures that your efforts remain focused on what truly matters. Visualization is the bridge between intention and action, between the life you dream of and the life you create. By vividly imagining your goals and rehearsing success in your mind, you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your purpose. You become the sculptor of your destiny, shaping your reality with precision and confidence. Take a moment today to close your eyes and picture your ideal future. See it, feel it, and believe in it. Then ask yourself, what action will I take today to bring this vision closer to reality? Your mind is the blueprint, and your actions are the tools. Together, they create the life you desire. Chapter 9. The Ritual of Intentional Silence, Restoring Mental Clarity. In a world that thrives on noise and constant stimulation, silence has become a forgotten art, a lost sanctuary in the chaos of modern life. But silence is more than the absence of sound. It is a powerful space where clarity is born, where thoughts untangle, and where the mind finds its center. Imagine your mind as a glass of muddy water, shaken and clouded by the constant motion of life. Only when the glass is set down, still and undisturbed, does the sediment settle, revealing the clear water beneath. Intentional silence is the act of setting your mind down, allowing clarity to emerge from the chaos. Many men resist silence, filling every moment with activity, distraction, or noise. This avoidance stems from a fear of confronting their thoughts, their emotions, or the truth about their lives. But what they fail to realize is that silence is not the enemy. It is the gateway to understanding, to focus, and to strength. By embracing intentional silence, you create a space for reflection, creativity, and decision-making, tools that empower you to command your reality with precision and purpose. The need for silence is universal, yet it is rarely prioritized. Modern life bombards us with endless streams of information, notifications, emails, social media, and the constant hum of external demands. This constant input leaves little room for original thought, let alone deep reflection. Without silence, the mind becomes overwhelmed, cluttered with noise that drowns out intuition and clarity. Intentional silence, on the other hand, acts as a filter, sifting through the mental clutter and revealing what truly matters. The first step to embracing intentional silence is to carve out dedicated moments of stillness in your day. This doesn't mean escaping to a remote mountaintop or retreating from life's responsibilities. It means creating micro spaces of quiet within your routine. 5 minutes of silence in the morning before the world wakes, a moment of stillness during lunch, or an evening pause to reflect before bed. These small pockets of silence serve as mental resets, grounding you amidst the noise and restoring your focus. During these moments of silence, resist the urge to distract yourself. Many men, when faced with stillness, immediately reach for their phones, their to-do lists, or their worries. Instead, allow your mind to rest. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Let them come and go, like clouds passing through the sky. This practice, though simple, trains your mind to detach from the chaos and to find peace in stillness. Intentional silence is not just about relaxation, it's about accessing deeper levels of thought and awareness. In silence, you can reflect on your goals, your challenges, and your path forward. You can ask yourself questions that are often drowned out by the noise of daily life. Am I living in alignment with my values? What is the next step toward my vision? What habits or distractions are holding me back? These moments of introspection are where breakthroughs happen, where clarity replaces confusion, and where decisions gain direction. Silence also strengthens your ability to listen, not just to others, but to yourself. In the absence of noise, you become attuned to your inner voice, your instincts, and your intuition. This is a skill that many men overlook but is essential for leadership, decision-making, and personal growth. When you listen to yourself, you can identify what truly drives you, what needs to change, and what actions align with your purpose. Incorporating intentional silence into your life also enhances your emotional resilience. Silence allows you to process your emotions without being reactive. For example, if you feel anger, frustration, or fear, a moment of stillness can help you recognize and understand those emotions before they dictate your actions. It creates a buffer between stimulus and response, empowering you to act with intention rather than impulse. Over time, this practice builds emotional discipline, a cornerstone of mental toughness and self-mastery. However, like any ritual, the practice of intentional silence requires consistency. At first, you may find silence uncomfortable or even unsettling. Your mind may race, trying to fill the void with thoughts, worries, or distractions. This is normal. The key is to persist, to sit with the discomfort, and to allow your mind to settle over time. Think of it as training a muscle. Each moment of silence strengthens your mental resilience, your focus, and your clarity. To deepen your practice, consider incorporating intentional silence into specific activities. For instance, take a silent walk in nature, free from devices or distractions. Notice the sounds of the wind, the rhythm of your footsteps, and the stillness of the world around you. Alternatively, start your mornings with 5 minutes of silent reflection, setting the tone for a focused and intentional day. These practices not only cultivate clarity but also foster a sense of presence and connection to the moment. Silence is also a tool for creativity and problem solving. When faced with a challenge or a decision, step away from the noise and into silence. Allow your mind to wander freely, exploring ideas and perspectives without interruption. You'll find that solutions often emerge in these quiet moments, unburdened by external pressures. Some of history's greatest minds, from Albert Einstein to Nikola Tesla, credited their breakthroughs to moments of deep silence and reflection. Silence is not the absence of life, it is where life's most profound answers are found. By embracing intentional silence, you reclaim your mental clarity, sharpen your focus, and strengthen your emotional discipline. It is a ritual that connects you to your inner strength and guides you toward purposeful action. Take 5 minutes today to sit in silence. Resist the urge to distract yourself, and instead, listen to the thoughts and feelings that arise. Ask yourself, what truth is the noise in my life drowning out? In this quiet space, you'll find clarity, direction, and the strength to move forward with purpose. Silence, when practiced with intention, is not empty, it is full of power. Chapter 10. The Evening Reflection Ritual, Closing the Day with Awareness. As the sun sets and the day's noise fades, there lies an untapped opportunity for growth and self-mastery. The evening is a sacred time, a space to step back from the rush of daily life and reflect on what was accomplished, what was learned, and where improvements can be made. Picture a craftsman pausing at the end of a long day, inspecting his work under the dim glow of his workshop lamp. With every flaw he observes, he notes what must be refined tomorrow. With every strength he sees, he feels pride in his progress. Evening reflection is your workshop, your chance to evaluate your craft, your life, with clarity and purpose. Many men let their days blur into weeks, their weeks into months, without ever stopping to truly examine their actions. They fall into autopilot, repeating the same patterns and mistakes, blind to the lessons their experiences are trying to teach. The evening reflection ritual breaks this cycle. It's not about judgment or criticism, it's about awareness. Through this practice, you turn your day into a stepping stone for the next, transforming every experience into an opportunity to grow stronger, sharper, and more focused on your goals. The power of the evening reflection ritual lies in its simplicity and consistency. By dedicating just a few minutes each night to honest introspection, you gain clarity about your actions, choices, and direction. Reflection allows you to take control of your growth by identifying what worked, what didn't, and how you can adjust to move closer to your goals. It is a daily practice of accountability, a way to measure progress and course correct with intention. Begin your evening reflection by revisiting the goals and intentions you set at the start of the day. Ask yourself, did I achieve what I set out to accomplish? If not, what obstacles stood in my way? Reflect on your efforts without judgment. Too often, men are harsh critics of their own progress, focusing only on failures while overlooking their wins. Balance is key. Acknowledge both your successes and your shortcomings. Celebrate the small victories, no matter how insignificant they may seem, for they are the building blocks of larger triumphs. Next, shift your focus to lessons learned. Every day, no matter how mundane or challenging, holds valuable insights. Perhaps you discovered a new strategy for handling a difficult task, or maybe you realized the importance of delegating responsibilities. Sometimes the lessons are subtle, hidden within interactions, setbacks, or even moments of stillness. The key is to approach your reflection with curiosity, asking questions like, what did today teach me about myself? How did I grow, and where do I still need to improve? As you reflect, don't shy away from confronting uncomfortable truths. Did you let distractions steal your focus? Did you avoid a challenge out of fear or hesitation? The evening reflection ritual is not about self-reproach. It's about shining a light on the areas where you can strengthen your discipline and resolve. This honesty is what propels growth, turning weaknesses into opportunities for improvement. Visualization can also play a powerful role in your evening reflection. Close your eyes and replay the day in your mind like a movie. Observe yourself as both the protagonist and the director. Notice the scenes where you excelled and take pride in your performance. Then, examine the moments where you faltered and imagine how you could handle them differently if given another chance. This mental rehearsal not only reinforces the lessons of the day but also prepares you to face similar challenges with confidence and clarity in the future. To deepen the impact of your reflection, consider incorporating a journaling practice. Writing down your thoughts, observations, and intentions helps solidify them in your mind. It also creates a record of your growth, allowing you to look back weeks or months later and see how far you've come. In your journal, you might include prompts like, what did I accomplish today that I'm proud of? What was my biggest challenge, and how did I respond? What will I do differently tomorrow to be more effective? The evening reflection ritual is also an opportunity to set intentions for the next day. By identifying your priorities and visualizing your ideal outcomes, you start each day with a sense of purpose and direction. This practice creates a seamless connection between days, ensuring that each one builds upon the last. When you wake up, you'll already have a clear roadmap for success, reducing the time and energy wasted on indecision. Another powerful aspect of this ritual is the sense of closure it provides. Too often, men carry the stress and unresolved tensions of their day into the night, disrupting their rest and leaving them drained for the challenges ahead. By reflecting on your day and consciously letting go of any lingering negativity, you create mental space for rejuvenation and renewal. This might involve forgiving yourself for mistakes, expressing gratitude for the positives, or simply acknowledging that tomorrow is a new opportunity to improve. As you integrate this ritual into your life, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You'll become more aware of your actions and their consequences, more intentional in your choices, and more confident in your ability to grow. The evening reflection ritual transforms each day into a learning experience, turning even the smallest steps forward into meaningful progress. Over time, this practice builds the resilience, focus, and self-awareness needed to command your reality with precision and power. Every day is a page in the story of your life, and the evening reflection ritual is your chance to write the next chapter with intention. By taking a few moments each night to evaluate your actions, celebrate your wins, and learn from your challenges, you create a cycle of continuous improvement that propels you toward your goals. Tonight, take 5 minutes to reflect on your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? What could I have done better? What will I do differently tomorrow? Write your answers down, and let this practice become your compass, guiding you toward a more disciplined, purposeful, and unstoppable life. Remember, growth doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice, one day at a time. Chapter 11. The Ritual of Mastering Time, Owning Every Hour. Time is the most precious currency of life, yet it's the one resource that so many squander without thought. Imagine standing at a riverbank, watching the current rush past you. Each drop represents a moment of your life, irretrievable once it's flowed beyond your grasp. Mastering time is not about trying to stop this current but about learning how to shape it, channel it, and ensure it carries you toward your greatest goals. Without discipline over your time, even the most ambitious dreams remain unrealized, lost in the tides of distraction and wasted effort. But when you command your hours, you command your life. Men often feel as though they're at the mercy of their schedules, dominated by work demands, family obligations, and endless distractions. The truth, however, is that lack of control over time stems not from external forces but from within. Time mastery is a discipline that requires deliberate focus, prioritization, and the courage to eliminate what does not serve your purpose. By learning to manage your time with intention, you can reclaim your power and create a life of freedom, clarity, and unstoppable momentum. To master your time, you must first recognize where it's slipping through your fingers. Most men live in a state of reaction, constantly responding to demands instead of proactively shaping their day. They wake up, check their phones, and immediately fall into the trap of distractions, emails, notifications, and endless scrolling. By the time they realize how much time has passed, half the day is gone, leaving them scrambling to catch up. The antidote to this chaos is a disciplined approach to time ownership, starting with a clear understanding of your priorities. Begin each day with a single question: what matters most today? This question forces you to cut through the noise and focus on the actions that truly move you forward. Not every task deserves your attention. In fact, most do not. The key to time mastery is ruthless prioritization, choosing the few essential tasks that align with your long-term goals and letting go of everything else. This practice, often referred to as the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, reminds us that 80% of results come from 20% of our efforts. By identifying and focusing on your 20%, you maximize your impact while minimizing wasted energy. Once you've identified your priorities, it's time to structure your day with precision. Time blocking is one of the most effective tools for this purpose. Instead of leaving your schedule open to chance, allocate specific blocks of time for focused work, meetings, breaks, and personal activities. Treat these blocks as sacred commitments, non-negotiable appointments with yourself. By creating a structured framework for your day, you eliminate the mental fatigue of constantly deciding what to do next. Your mind becomes a focused laser, cutting through tasks with clarity and efficiency. Another critical aspect of time mastery is learning to say no. For many men, this is a difficult skill to develop. They fear disappointing others, missing opportunities, or appearing uncooperative. However, every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that truly matters. Setting boundaries around your time is an act of self-respect and discipline. It's a declaration that your goals, values, and priorities come first. Practice saying no to distractions, interruptions, and requests that don't align with your vision. The more you protect your time, the more freedom you create to focus on what truly matters. Eliminating distractions is another cornerstone of time mastery. In today's world, distractions are everywhere: social media, endless notifications, and the temptation to multitask. While technology has brought incredible benefits, it has also become one of the greatest thieves of time. To regain control, establish boundaries around your digital consumption. Turn off non-essential notifications, set specific times for checking emails, and designate tech-free zones in your day where you can focus without interruption. By minimizing distractions, you create an environment that supports deep, meaningful work. It's also important to recognize that time mastery isn't just about productivity, it's about alignment. Every hour you spend should bring you closer to the life you want to create. This requires regular reflection and adjustment. At the end of each day, review how you spent your time. Were your actions aligned with your goals and values? Did you dedicate enough time to the things that matter most? Your health, relationships, personal growth, and purpose? If not, use this awareness to refine your approach for tomorrow. Time mastery is a dynamic process, one that evolves as you learn and grow. Finally, remember that time mastery includes rest and renewal. Many men fall into the trap of equating productivity with constant activity, but this mindset leads to burnout and diminished results. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a strategic investment in your energy and focus. Schedule regular breaks, prioritize quality sleep, and make time for activities that rejuvenate your body and mind. When you honor the need for renewal, you return to your work with greater clarity, creativity, and drive. Mastering time is not a one-time decision. It's a daily commitment to intentional living. It's the discipline of choosing what matters most, eliminating what doesn't, and structuring your day with purpose. As you cultivate this habit, you'll find that time no longer feels like a scarce resource. It becomes a powerful ally, propelling you toward your goals with unstoppable momentum. Time is the ultimate equalizer. Every man has the same 24 hours in a day, yet the results we achieve are determined by how we use them. By mastering your time, you reclaim control over your life, creating the freedom to pursue your passions, fulfill your responsibilities, and build the legacy you desire. Tonight, take a few moments to reflect on how you spent your day. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish? What could I have done differently? How will I prioritize my time tomorrow? Use these reflections to sharpen your focus and realign your actions with your goals. Remember, time mastery is a choice you make every day. Choose wisely, and the hours will work for you, not against you. Chapter 12. The Ritual of Presence, Conquering the Here and Now. Imagine the power of a single beam of sunlight piercing through the clouds, concentrated enough to ignite a fire. That is the essence of presence. Focused, unwavering, and potent. Yet, in the modern world, where distractions are endless and minds wander from task to task, presence has become a lost art. Too often, men drift through their days, caught in the currents of yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's anxieties, missing the transformative power of the present moment. The here and now is where life happens, where clarity emerges, and where action is forged. Presence is not only a gift to yourself but also to those around you. When you master it, you command respect, deepen connections, and unleash your potential. To be present is to live fully engaged, with your mind, body, and emotions aligned. But presence requires discipline. It demands that you resist the lure of distractions, silence the noise of your thoughts, and ground yourself in the reality of this moment. Presence isn't passive. It's an active choice, a skill to be practiced and sharpened daily. Master this, and you unlock one of the most powerful tools for success, resilience, and fulfillment. At its core, presence is about attention, pure, undivided attention to what is in front of you. The problem is that most men allow their attention to be scattered across countless distractions. Phones buzz, notifications ding, and the mind races with endless to-do lists and hypothetical scenarios. This constant state of mental fragmentation robs you of clarity and effectiveness, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and unfulfilled. The first step to cultivating presence is recognizing where your attention is being pulled and reclaiming it with intention. Start small. The next time you engage in a conversation, commit to being fully present. Look the other person in the eye, listen without interrupting, and resist the urge to check your phone or let your mind wander. You'll notice something remarkable. The interaction becomes richer, more meaningful. When you give someone your full attention, you create a connection that resonates deeply. Presence in conversation is not just about hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. This practice builds trust, respect, and influence, qualities that elevate every relationship. Presence is also a key to peak performance. Whether you're working on a challenging project, exercising, or pursuing a personal goal, the ability to focus entirely on the task at hand determines the quality of your results. Multitasking, often hailed as a skill, is actually the enemy of presence. Studies have shown that switching between tasks reduces efficiency and increases stress. To counter this, adopt a practice of single tasking. When you work on something, work on it alone. Close unnecessary tabs, silence your phone, and immerse yourself fully in the task. Over time, this discipline trains your brain to stay engaged, unlocking deeper creativity and productivity. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating presence. It's the practice of observing your thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment, grounding yourself in the present moment. Start with just a few minutes a day. Sit quietly, Close your eyes and focus on your breath. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the rhythm of your breathing. This simple exercise strengthens your ability to redirect your focus, making it easier to stay present in daily life. Mindfulness is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Another way to deepen presence is by embracing intentional pauses. Throughout the day, take moments to stop, breathe, and reset your focus. These pauses act as anchors, pulling you back to the present moment and preventing the day from becoming a blur of distractions. For example, before starting a new task, pause for a few seconds to set your intention. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of this task? How do I want to approach it? These small moments of reflection create clarity and purpose, elevating the quality of your actions. Presence also requires a conscious effort to detach from the past and the future. Many men get trapped in cycles of regret, replaying past mistakes or worrying about future challenges. While reflection and planning are important, they must be balanced with the ability to let go and focus on what can be controlled, the present moment. Remember, the past is unchangeable, and the future is shaped by the actions you take now. By grounding yourself in the present, you regain the power to influence your destiny. Finally, understand that presence is not about perfection, it's about practice. You will have moments when your mind wanders or distractions pull you away. That's natural. The key is to notice when it happens and gently bring your focus back. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, transforming the way you experience life. Presence is not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. It's about bringing intention, focus, and energy to every action, no matter how small. When you master presence, you stop merely existing and start living fully, with clarity, purpose, and connection. Presence is your greatest power. It transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary ones, deepens your relationships, and enhances your ability to achieve your goals. The art of being fully present is a discipline that requires commitment, but the rewards are immense. Greater clarity, stronger connections, and a profound sense of fulfillment. Today, take one step toward mastering presence. Whether it's a conversation, a task, or a moment of stillness, commit to being fully engaged. Notice how it feels to give something your undivided attention and how it changes the quality of your experience. Presence is a gift you give to yourself and to the world. Embrace it, and you'll find that the here and now holds everything you've been searching for. Chapter 13. The Ritual of Deep Work, Unlocking Creative Flow. Imagine an artist standing before a blank canvas, brush in hand, completely immersed in the act of creation. The world around him fades into the background as every stroke becomes a deliberate extension of his vision. This is the essence of deep work, an uninterrupted state of focus where creativity, productivity, and purpose converge. In a world drowning in distractions, deep work has become both a rarity and a superpower. Those who master it achieve breakthroughs, while those who don't remain caught in the chaos of busyness without progress. Deep work is not just about working harder, it's about working smarter, with intention and intensity. The ability to engage in deep work is your gateway to mastery. It's the ritual that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the scattered from the focused, and the stagnant from the unstoppable. Deep work demands discipline and preparation. It requires you to clear mental and physical space, to protect your focus as though it were a sacred flame. When you commit to this practice, you'll find that what once felt impossible becomes achievable, and what once seemed complicated becomes simple. Deep work is not just about completing tasks. It's about transforming your potential into tangible results. In today's fast-paced, notification-driven world, distractions are the norm. Emails, social media, and endless interruptions dilute your focus and fragment your energy, leaving you exhausted yet unaccomplished. Deep work is the antidote to this chaos. It's a state of flow where your mind fully engages with the task at hand, unlocking creativity, efficiency, and clarity. But entering this state requires more than just intention. It requires deliberate action and an environment conducive to focus. Start by carving out a dedicated space for deep work, free from distractions. This space should signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Whether it's a quiet room, a specific desk, or a corner in a library, make it a sanctuary for your concentration. Remove any potential interruptions. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and silence your phone. The goal is to create an environment where your mind can sink deeply into the task without being pulled away. Time blocking is another critical component of deep work. Set aside specific hours in your day for uninterrupted focus, treating these blocks as non-negotiable appointments with yourself. During these periods, work on tasks that require your full mental capacity, whether it's solving a complex problem, creating something new, or planning a major project. Avoid multitasking at all costs. Multitasking is the enemy of deep work, as it fractures your attention and diminishes the quality of your output. Instead, immerse yourself fully in one task until it's complete or until your time block ends. Entering a state of deep work also requires preparation. Before you begin, clarify your objectives. What do you want to accomplish during this session? The clearer your goals, the easier it will be to direct your focus. Write down your intentions, breaking them into manageable steps if necessary. This not only helps you stay on track but also provides a sense of accomplishment as you progress through your list. Another essential aspect of deep work is the ability to resist distractions, not just external ones but also the internal chatter of your mind. When intrusive thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently redirect your focus to the task at hand. Techniques like mindfulness and breath control can be invaluable here. By anchoring your attention to your breath or a specific point of focus, you train your mind to stay present and engaged. Deep work is not just about achieving more, it's about achieving better. When you dedicate yourself fully to a task, the quality of your work improves dramatically. This is particularly true for creative endeavors, where flow states are essential for innovation. In a flow state, time seems to disappear, and your mind operates at peak efficiency. Ideas come more easily, solutions appear more clearly, and your confidence in your abilities grows. But deep work isn't only about the task itself. It's about the transformation it fosters within you. Each session strengthens your ability to concentrate, making it easier to resist distractions in the future. Over time, this discipline spills over into other areas of your life, enhancing your focus, resilience, and productivity. Deep work becomes not just a practice but a way of life. To truly master deep work, you must also prioritize recovery. The brain, like any muscle, needs rest to perform at its best. After a period of intense focus, give yourself permission to relax and recharge. This could mean taking a walk, meditating, or engaging in a hobby that rejuvenates your mind. Recovery isn't a break from productivity. It's an integral part of it, allowing you to return to your work with renewed energy and clarity. Finally, measure your progress. Reflect on each deep work session to identify what worked and what didn't. Were you able to maintain focus? Did you achieve your goals? Use these reflections to refine your approach, continuously improving your ability to enter and sustain a state of deep work. The journey toward mastery is iterative, built on consistent effort and self-awareness. Deep work is your gateway to greatness. It's the ritual that transforms your potential into reality, unlocking levels of focus, creativity, and productivity you never thought possible. When you commit to deep work, you gain control over your mind, your time, and your results. The noise of the world fades, and what remains is clarity, purpose, and progress. Today, carve out 1 hour for deep work. Protect it fiercely, remove distractions, and immerse yourself fully in a task that matters. Notice how it feels to give something your undivided attention. Notice the quality of your work, the sense of accomplishment, and the mental clarity that follows. This is the power of deep work, a power that lies within your reach, waiting to be harnessed. Master it, and you'll not only achieve more but also become more. Chapter 14. The Reset Ritual, Recovering from Setbacks Quickly. Picture a tree standing tall amidst a storm. Its branches sway and its leaves are battered, but its roots remain firmly grounded. When the storm passes, the tree regains its strength, its roots having grown deeper through the struggle. In life, setbacks are the storms we all face, unexpected failures, mistakes, or challenges that shake our confidence and test our resolve. The key to thriving isn't avoiding the storms but mastering the art of recovery. The reset ritual is your anchor, a deliberate process that transforms setbacks into stepping stones, helping you rise stronger, faster, and more resilient each time. Every man experiences moments when the winds of life knock him off course. What defines you isn't the storm itself but how you respond to it. Will you let it uproot you, or will you use it to deepen your foundation? The reset ritual is your guide to bounce back quickly, to realign with your purpose, and to move forward with renewed determination. It's not just about resilience, it's about transformation. Setbacks have a way of shaking our confidence, making us doubt our abilities and question our direction. They can leave us feeling unmoored, as if all our efforts have been in vain. But setbacks are not the end of the story. In fact, they are a natural part of any growth process. The most successful men in history didn't avoid failure, they mastered the art of recovery. This is what separates the weak from the unstoppable: the ability to reset, refocus, and re-engage with life's challenges. The reset ritual begins with acknowledgement. Too often, we allow shame or frustration to prevent us from facing our setbacks head-on. But denial only prolongs the impact of failure. Instead, acknowledge what happened without judgment. Look at the situation objectively, as if you were analyzing someone else's challenge. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What role did I play in this? What can I learn from it? By reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth, you take the first step toward recovery. Once you've acknowledged the setback, the next step is release. Carrying the emotional weight of failure, anger, regret, or disappointment only slows you down. Release doesn't mean ignoring these emotions. It means processing and letting go of them in a healthy way. Journaling, talking to a trusted confidant, or engaging in a physical activity can help you clear your mind and create space for clarity. Remember, holding on to negativity is like dragging a heavy anchor. It keeps you stuck in the past instead of moving toward the future. After release comes realignment. Setbacks can knock you off course, but they also provide an opportunity to reassess your goals and priorities. Ask yourself, am I still on the right path? Does this setback reveal something I need to change or improve? Realignment requires brutal honesty. Sometimes, setbacks expose flaws in our plans or habits that need to be addressed. Use this moment to refine your approach, ensuring that your next steps are intentional and aligned with your ultimate vision. The final step in the reset ritual is action. Recovery isn't complete until you take deliberate steps to move forward. This doesn't mean diving back into the same routine as before. Action must be purposeful and strategic. Focus on small, achievable tasks that rebuild your momentum and confidence. Each step forward, no matter how small, signals to your mind that you're back in control. This process of action transforms the energy of failure into fuel for growth. Another crucial aspect of the reset ritual is the practice of gratitude. It may seem counterintuitive to feel grateful in the face of failure, but gratitude shifts your perspective from what you've lost to what you've gained. Gratitude for the lessons learned, for the opportunity to improve, and for the resilience you've developed can turn even the most difficult setbacks into sources of strength. Write down 3 things you're grateful for after every setback. It's a simple practice with profound effects on your mindset. It's also important to recognize that recovery is not linear. There will be moments when doubt creeps back in or when progress feels slow. This is normal. The key is to remain patient and consistent, trusting the process of recovery. Remember, resilience isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Each time you reset, you strengthen your ability to handle future challenges with greater ease and confidence. Over time, the reset ritual becomes a reflex. Instead of being paralyzed by failure, you'll find yourself bouncing back faster, stronger, and more focused. This resilience becomes a defining trait, allowing you to tackle bigger challenges with less fear. The storms of life no longer feel overwhelming. They become opportunities to deepen your roots and expand your capabilities. The reset ritual is your roadmap to resilience. It's the practice that ensures setbacks don't define you, they refine you. By acknowledging your failures, releasing their emotional weight, realigning with your purpose, and taking purposeful action, you transform adversity into advantage. Setbacks are no longer barriers. They are bridges to greater strength, clarity, and success. Today, reflect on a recent setback. Instead of avoiding it, walk through the steps of the reset ritual. Acknowledge what happened, release the emotions attached to it, realign with your goals, and take one small action to move forward. Notice how this process shifts your perspective and empowers you to regain control. This is the power of the reset ritual, a power that lies within you, waiting to be harnessed. Every storm is an opportunity. The question is, will you use it to grow? Chapter 15. The Connection Ritual, Strengthening Relationships Daily. Imagine a fire burning brightly on a cold night. The flames are sustained not by a single log but by the careful addition of wood over time, each piece fueling the next. Relationships are no different. They are the fires that warm and sustain our lives. yet they require deliberate attention and consistent effort to keep them burning. In the modern world, where distractions abound and time feels scarce, it's easy to neglect the connections that matter most. But without strong relationships, even the most driven man risks feeling isolated and unfulfilled. The connection ritual is about building bridges, not walls. Bridges to deeper understanding, mutual growth, and lasting trust. Men often think strength is about independence, about carrying the weight of the world on their own shoulders. But true strength lies in interdependence, the ability to connect deeply with others, to give and receive support, and to create bonds that enrich every aspect of life. A man who invests in his relationships becomes not only unstoppable but also deeply fulfilled. The connection ritual is your guide to fostering meaningful connections daily, turning relationships into a source of strength and stability. Relationships, whether with family, friends, colleagues, or partners, are often seen as constants, things that remain steady without much effort. But the truth is, relationships are dynamic. They grow or wither based on how much attention and care you give them. The connection ritual is about intentionality, about showing up daily for the people who matter, and about cultivating relationships that inspire growth and mutual respect. The first step in the connection ritual is presence. In a world filled with distractions, being fully present with someone is a rare and powerful gift. Presence isn't just about being physically there, it's about being mentally and emotionally engaged. When you're with someone, whether in a conversation or a shared experience, resist the urge to check your phone, plan your next task, or let your mind wander. Look them in the eye. Listen deeply to what they're saying, not just their words, but the emotions behind them. Presence creates a sense of safety and understanding, the foundation of any strong relationship. Next comes appreciation. How often do we take the people in our lives for granted? We assume they know how much they mean to us, but unspoken gratitude can feel invisible. Appreciation is about making the invisible visible. It's about expressing thanks for someone's support, acknowledging their efforts, and recognizing the value they bring to your life. A simple, "I appreciate you," can transform the energy of a relationship, fostering warmth and mutual respect. The act of expressing gratitude strengthens the bond between you, creating a positive feedback loop that deepens your connection over time. Another critical aspect of the connection ritual is vulnerability. Many men shy away from vulnerability, equating it with weakness. But vulnerability, when shared appropriately, is a sign of immense strength. It's the act of opening up, of letting someone see your struggles, fears, and hopes. Vulnerability fosters trust because it shows you're human. It invites others to be human with you. Sharing a personal challenge, admitting a mistake, or expressing an unspoken fear can create a deeper sense of understanding and solidarity in your relationships. But connection isn't just about what you say, it's about what you do. Acts of service and kindness are powerful ways to nurture relationships. These don't have to be grand gestures. Small, thoughtful actions can have an equally profound impact. Offering help without being asked, remembering a special date, or simply checking in to see how someone is doing are all ways to show you care. These actions speak louder than words, reinforcing your commitment to the relationship. The connection ritual also requires a commitment to consistency. Building strong relationships isn't about occasional grand gestures, it's about showing up regularly. A quick phone call, a thoughtful text, or a shared meal might seem small, but over time, These consistent efforts compound into unshakable bonds. Think of your relationships as a garden. Daily watering and care ensure they thrive, while neglect allows weeds of misunderstanding and distance to grow. Lastly, the connection ritual is about boundaries. While it's important to give to others, it's equally important to set boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. Overextending yourself can lead to resentment or burnout, which ultimately harms your relationships. Healthy boundaries ensure that your connections are built on mutual respect and understanding, not obligation or guilt. Relationships are not just a source of support, they are a mirror. They reflect your strengths, weaknesses, and areas for growth. By practicing the connection ritual, you not only nurture the people around you but also cultivate your own character. You learn patience, empathy, and the art of giving without expecting anything in return. These qualities make you not just a stronger man but a better one. The connection ritual is your key to building relationships that empower and inspire you. It's a daily practice of presence, appreciation, vulnerability, and consistent effort, a blueprint for fostering trust, respect, and mutual growth. Relationships are not a luxury, they are a necessity. They ground you during storms, amplify your successes, and remind you of your purpose when you feel lost. Today, take a moment to reflect on the most important relationships in your life. Are you showing up for these people the way they deserve? Identify one connection you want to strengthen and take action. Send a message, schedule time to talk, or express your gratitude directly. The power of connection lies in your hands. The question is, will you use it? Relationships are the fires that fuel your journey. Keep them burning brightly, and they will illuminate your path. Chapter 16. The Ritual of Vision Alignment, Staying Focused on the Big Picture. Imagine a ship lost at sea, drifting aimlessly under the stars. Without a clear destination, even the strongest vessel will eventually succumb to the tides. Your life is much like that ship. Without a vision guiding your actions, you may find yourself working tirelessly yet feeling unfulfilled, as though every effort evaporates into the ether. The ritual of vision alignment ensures that every decision, action, and habit is tethered to your greater purpose. It transforms your life into a deliberate journey, charting a course toward your ultimate goals and anchoring your daily efforts in meaningful progress. Men often lose sight of their vision amidst the noise of daily life. They get caught up in short-term goals or urgent distractions, slowly drifting away from the bigger picture. But greatness isn't achieved by accident. It's cultivated by aligning your actions with a clear and compelling vision. The ritual of vision alignment is about regaining that clarity, focusing your energy, and ensuring that every step you take is intentional. When your actions align with your vision, you become unstoppable, cutting through the chaos of life with purpose and precision. The foundation of the vision alignment ritual is clarity. Without clarity, your vision remains a vague idea, more of a wish than a goal. The first step is to define your vision with precision. What kind of man do you want to become? What legacy do you want to leave? Picture the life you want in vivid detail. Not just your achievements, but the way you carry yourself, the relationships you cultivate, and the impact you have on the world. Clarity is the lens that sharpens your focus, transforming abstract dreams into tangible objectives. Once your vision is clear, the next step is alignment. Alignment is the art of ensuring that your daily actions reflect your long-term goals. It's about asking yourself, does this decision bring me closer to or further from the man I want to be? This practice requires ruthless honesty. It's easy to justify distractions or compromise on discipline when your vision isn't at the forefront of your mind. But when you commit to alignment, every choice becomes a deliberate move toward your desired future. One powerful tool for maintaining alignment is a daily review. Take a few moments each morning or evening to reflect on your actions. Did your choices today support your vision? If not, where did you go off course, and how can you correct it tomorrow? This simple practice keeps your vision alive and prevents you from falling into autopilot. Over time, it creates a feedback loop of accountability and progress, reinforcing your commitment to the bigger picture. Another critical aspect of the vision alignment ritual is prioritization. Not all actions are created equal, and not all tasks deserve your energy. Many men fall into the trap of being busy instead of being effective. They fill their days with tasks that feel urgent but do little to move them closer to their goals. Prioritization is about identifying the few actions that have the greatest impact on your vision and focusing on them with unwavering determination. It's the difference between spinning your wheels and gaining traction. To align with your vision, you must also cultivate the courage to let go of what no longer serves you. This might mean cutting ties with relationships that drain your energy, stepping away from commitments that don't align with your purpose, or even walking away from comfort zones that keep you stagnant. Letting go is difficult, but it creates the space you need to focus on what truly matters. Your vision demands your full attention, and anything that detracts from it must be released. One of the most transformative aspects of the vision alignment ritual is the sense of empowerment it brings. When you know where you're going and take intentional steps to get there, you feel a profound sense of control over your life. You're no longer at the mercy of circumstances or external forces. Instead, you become the architect of your reality, shaping your path with every choice you make. This empowerment fuels momentum, and momentum creates results. Finally, the ritual of vision alignment is not a one-time event, it's a lifelong practice. As you grow and evolve, your vision may shift. The man you are today may have different priorities than the man you'll be 5 years from now. That's why regular reflection is essential. Periodically revisit your vision, assess your progress, and adjust your course as needed. This ongoing alignment ensures that your life remains a purposeful journey, guided by a vision that evolves with you. The ritual of vision alignment is your compass, guiding you toward the life you were meant to live. It's a daily practice of clarity, prioritization, and deliberate action, ensuring that every moment you spend is an investment in your future. Your vision is the foundation of your strength, the source of your discipline, and the fuel for your resilience. Without it, you drift. With it, you thrive. Take a moment to reconnect with your vision. Close your eyes and picture the man you want to be. The clarity in his eyes, the purpose in his stride, the impact he leaves in his wake. Now, look at your actions. Are they moving you closer to that vision or pulling you away from it? Identify one change you can make today to align more fully with your purpose. It could be a decision, a habit, or a mindset shift. Whatever it is, take action immediately. Your vision is the most powerful tool you have for creating the life you desire. Nurture it, align with it, and protect it fiercely. The man you want to become is already within you, waiting to be shaped by your choices. Start now. Align your actions with your vision, and let the journey begin. Conclusion: the unstoppable power of rituals. Your life is the result of what you do consistently. Rituals, the small, intentional actions you perform daily, are the building blocks of greatness. They are the subtle forces that shape your character, determine your trajectory, and define your legacy. Just as a river carves its way through rock with steady persistence, your rituals create lasting change in the fabric of your existence. You've now been armed with a toolkit of practices designed not only to fortify your mind, body, and emotions but to guide you toward a life of unparalleled purpose and power. But let us be clear, rituals are not a quick fix, nor are they glamorous. They demand discipline, consistency, and an unwavering commitment to growth. At times, the process may feel mundane, even grueling. Yet, the results are anything but ordinary. By mastering your rituals, you take control of your destiny, transforming from a man ruled by circumstance to a man who commands his reality. Think back to the core ideas we've explored. Each ritual, whether it's grounding your day with a morning routine, facing fear with courage, or aligning your actions with your vision, acts as a compass, directing you toward the man you were always meant to be. These rituals are your foundation, the structures that hold you steady as you navigate the chaos of life. When practiced with intention, they become second nature, a part of who you are, and a reflection of the unstoppable force you've become. Now, as we close this journey, it's time to put everything into practice. This isn't just a book you read and forget. It's a call to action, a challenge to integrate what you've learned into your daily life. Here's how you can start. 1. Choose 3 core rituals. Reflect on the 16 rituals we've discussed and identify 3 that resonate most with your current goals and challenges. These should be the rituals that, if practiced daily, will have the greatest impact on your growth and transformation. 2. Commit for 30 days. For the next month, practice these 3 rituals with unwavering consistency. Track your progress, reflect on your experiences, and adjust as needed. This commitment will lay the foundation for long-term mastery. 3. Expand gradually. Once you've built consistency with your core rituals, begin incorporating others. Remember, transformation is a process, not a race. Each step forward brings you closer to the life you desire. 4. Reflect and refine. At the end of each week, take time to review your progress. Celebrate your wins, learn from your setbacks, and refine your approach. Reflection is the key to sustained growth. The journey to becoming unstoppable doesn't end here. It begins here. You now hold the tools to create a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment, but their power lies in your willingness to use them. Each day is an opportunity to grow stronger, more focused, and more aligned with your vision. Every choice you make either reinforces your rituals or weakens them. Choose wisely. The man who masters his rituals masters his life. He becomes a force of nature, unshakable, disciplined, and driven by purpose. That man is you. All that remains is for you to step into your potential, to live each day with intention, and to let your rituals guide you toward greatness. So, rise each morning with clarity, act each day with discipline, and reflect each night with gratitude. Build your life one ritual at a time, and watch as the extraordinary unfolds. The tools are yours, the path is clear, and the power is within you. Now, go. Become unstoppable.